Carnival's made quite a few changes to their drink package over the last couple months, and now that the dust has settled and everything is pretty much figured out, let's do a review on it. What is up, everybody? My name is Kyle, and I'm a self-proclaimed drink package guru. I have some great tips for you guys today that I know I haven't seen on the internet, so these tips, try to keep them a little bit hush-hush, that way Carnival doesn't make any changes to the drink package, but we're going to be talking about some tips, some tricks, and how to make the most out of your drink package today. So let's just do a broad overview of the Cheers package first. That way we're both on the same page of what it includes, what it doesn't include, and the prices. So one unique thing about the Carnival drink package is that it limits you to 15 drinks a day. I know a lot of other cruise lines don't have a limit, but Carnival does this to make sure that you're not over drinking and not potentially putting yourself in any sort of danger. Whether or not you agree that 15 drinks is enough for the day isn't here or there, but they're doing it to make sure that you are safe at the end of the day. There are two prices for the drink package, one before you get on board and one when you get on board. When you plan ahead and book before you get on board, the drink package is $59.95 a day, and once you are on board, it's $64.95 a day, so we'll just call it $60 and $65. On top of the $60 and $65 per day, there's going to be an additional 18% gratuity that you cannot remove, so that goes towards the bartenders for making your drinks, but that is going to be added on top of that. So this means that with 18%, your pre-boarding price is around $71 a day, and your on-board price is around $77 a day. Okay, that's great. So now we know how much it is a day, but the question is, what are you going to be drinking? Are you a beer drinker? Are you a wine drinker? Are you a cocktail drinker? Do you just like doing shots? So there's different prices for all of these. So we're just going to go over the quick price breakdown of each category of alcohol. So starting off, beers are anywhere from 6 to 9. Haha, 6 to 9. You think they did that on purpose? Wine ranges from anywhere from $8 a glass to $15 a glass. Mixed drinks have a pretty wide range. So they could be anywhere from $8 to $20. Cocktails, which aren't mixed drinks, they're something, they're like the elevated, they're the fun stuff. Cocktails are anywhere from $9 to $20 as well. The drink package also includes non-alcoholic beverages, and this is where I feel like there's some confusion, so let me clarify. There are 15 drinks that you can have a day that are just alcoholic, but if you want anything else, water, specialty coffees, and milkshakes, those are all free and unlimited, so you can have 20 coffees a day. You might have a heart attack, but you can have 20 coffees a day, and that will not affect your 15 drinks. There's also energy drinks and bottled water, so these do have a cost associated with them, but they're included in your drink package. So personally, I used to grab about 2 to 3 water bottles a day, and then when we're in the dining room, if you have the drink package, you can get a liter bottle of water. Now we're going to do a little bit of mathematics. Here's some math. Here is a drink calculator that is calculating an average price for especially drink, beers, wines, and then your run-of-the-mill waters, energy drinks. And basically you can change this to what you think you'll be drinking in a day. So personally, I have maybe, let's say 2-3 pina coladas during the daytime for a cocktail. Then we'll have 3 bottles of water. Maybe we'll do a shot, so maybe another drink. And this calculator goes off your inputs and it will come up with the average price that you input for each different type of alcohol, and will give you what you're spending in that day if you didn't have the drink package. So if it's below $75, then it's worth it for you to get the drink package. However, it is worth noting, everyone in the same room has to get the drink package if you're over 21. So if you're with a husband, a wife, a loved one, a family member, or even just a friend that doesn't drink that much, they're not going to want to shell out the money because it doesn't make sense for them if they're having 3 drinks a day to pay $70 a day for a drink package. So there is a fine line that you do have to walk. If you're a couple, then maybe you can still pay for your wife's drink package and then have her. I'm not saying this is okay, but some people do it. You could have her skirt you her drinks after she's done for the day, which means you can have maybe like 30 drinks, but that's not the right way to do it. Not the right way to do it. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but we are going to announce our winners from last week's giveaway. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, we just hit 750 subscribers. We had our viewers vote, and they said they wanted an Amazon gift card, so we're giving away 4 Amazon gift cards for $25 each to people who commented on last week's video. We're going to be doing a few more of these giveaways throughout time. We are giving away a cruise, so Subscribe to us. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a free cruise to one of our viewers. It's going to be crazy, obviously. We're here to give back. Thank you guys so much for giving us your time, watching our videos. We have to give back to you guys just because it feels right. Want to filter duplicate users, include replies, show random names. 3 plus 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Quick math. Get YouTube comments. All right, so let's start. So up first, I see boat breakers on there. If it's not, it's not. All right, so we got Jen in Texas. All right, so Jen, I'm gonna comment. So number 1. All right, pick another winner. Seumas Keith, congratulations. We're gonna be shooting you guys comments, and then we'll have you guys reach out to our email, and we'll provide you guys with a gift card. Asher, love the picture, man. So, all right, great. We're going to have him. And last one is Christine, another Guy's Burger fan. How fitting for a Carnival review. So, all right, great. So we're going to reach out to all those winners. Congratulations again. Thank you guys so much. And let's go back into the video. Let's go over some rules of the drink package, because there's some things that it doesn't include. There's some rules between drinks that you have to wait for. So let's go into that. So the first rule of the drink package is that you have to wait 5 minutes in between drinks. And that's to ensure that you aren't buying 3-4 shots for a group of people and then handing them out and then just adding it on your tab. That's so you space it out. You can't order a round of shots on the drink package, unfortunately. Rule number 2 is souvenir drinks are not included. So a souvenir drink, I'll pop it on the screen, is a funnel, a blow-up fish, a cool little souvenir that you get to have. These aren't included because they're, are a little bit more expensive for the cups. And if you see a waiter walking around during dinner time in the main dining room with a tray of shots, those are also not included. That is technically a souvenir shot glass. Number 3, room service drinks are not included. So if you decide you want to have a beer sent to your room while you're hanging out on your balcony or whatever have you, those are not going to be included on the Cheers package. You will have to pay out of pocket for that. And while we're on topic for paying out of pocket for drinks, you also will have to pay out of pocket for any private islands. We just came back from Princess K, and unfortunately, it is a cruise private island. There's no competition, so they do even charge you a little bit more on the island than what they would have charged you on the ship. So I wasn't a big fan of that. I did a whole review on Princess K if you want to check that out. So basically, for the entire time that you're on the private island, you're not using your drink package, and you're not on the ship using your drink package. So it might even be hard for you to hit that break-even point on the days that you're on private islands. Another beverage that isn't included, even though you would think it is any freshly squeezed juice. So if you go to the Havana bar, they have freshly squeezed juice. If you go to C-Day brunch, they have freshly squeezed juice. That's not included. I'm not sure why, but it's not. However, if you are in the VIFP program and you have a status of gold or higher, you can use your free C-Day, your free, drink coupon that you get for being loyal to Carnival. That can be used on those fresh squeezed juices. Another rule that the drink package has, or this isn't really a rule, but this is kind of how the cadence follows, is the drink package restarts at 6 a.m. every day. So it's not midnight. If you're in the nightclub, by the time the nightclub's starting to get a little bit fun, starting to get some people on the dance floor, it's around midnight, which means you could have your 10 drinks from the day before, and then the clock restarts and you'd have 15 again, which could get a little bit dangerous if the nightclub doesn't close till 2. You could be getting in some serious shot pounding mode trouble with that. So unfortunately, you have to wait till 6 a.m. So if you run out of drinks around midnight, 1 o'clock, you're just out of luck for the entire day. Hey guys, I was just editing and I realized I left out 2 pretty big details that's not included, and that is any drink that's over $20 is not included in the Cheers program, but you do get 25% off of that. And bottles of wine and liquor are also not included in the Cheers beverage program. So that was like a huge, I needed to add it in there. So sorry, you don't get the cool background, but need to get you the most information I possibly can. We went over the pricing. Now let's go over, if you decide to get the drink package, what are some tips and tricks to really help you maximize the drink package. So like I mentioned before, there's two prices. There is the before you get on board and then the when you're on board. However, there is a third price that not too many people know about, and it's not offered on every cruise sailing. So let's be very clear, this might not apply to the cruise that you're looking for. You can see that there is a code for each sailing. So each promotion has its own code. The code that you want to look for is RU2. This is the drink package is going to be included on your cruise fare. This, again, does not apply to every sailing, and it's hard to find. But if you don't see it on the Carnival website, it is worth calling the Carnival and just trying to book directly over the phone to see if they can even offer you that rate, because you're going from the $60 a day to approximately like $30 to $40 a day, because it's just a lot cheaper to do it as soon as you book. Carnival wants the guaranteed money. This is totally worth looking into, calling ahead to see if this is an option for your sailing, because this is a major savings that no one really talks about, because I feel like it's just kind of hidden. But be sure to definitely look for that RU2 code. So in 2022, they increased the price for the drink package, and a lot of people just want to know what the break-even point is, and it is around 6 to 7 drinks, depending on if you're drinking cocktails. If you're drinking beer, you're going to lean more towards like the 10, 11s to break even. Chances are, if you're getting the drink package, you know you're going to be on vacation, and you're betting on yourself closer to have more than 10 drinks. Some people are focused on how do we maximize our 15. Some bars close at 1, 2 o'clock, and then after that, there's no bars to go to. You can't get a cocktail after 2 o'clock. Pretty much anyone on the ship, unless the casino is still open, but that just goes by how crowded the casino is. But there is a tip that I do recommend. The pizza restaurants on all the Carnival fleets are open until 3 a.m. and they serve beer and seltzers, and they don't open them. So you can go there if you have 13, 14 drinks. You only have, 2, 3 drinks left. You can go to the pizza place, order a beer or a seltzer, take it to go, put it in your fridge in your room, or wait 5 minutes, order another one, take 2 back, put it in your fridge in your room, and then tomorrow when you're on the Lido deck, you can have those just to sip on. And that's just because you have the 15, you want to make sure that there's no money left on the table. I totally get it. If you're spending this much money for a drink package, you want to feel like you're getting your worth. I'm not saying that you have to max out your 15, but I'm saying if everything else is closed, there's one more place that you can go that not everyone thinks of. Another thing is you're paying for the debarkation day, and not too many people know that Cheers is still available for you to use on debarkation day. So if you have, anxiety about flying, or you're going back to your in-laws' place and you want to feel no pain as soon as you get off the ship, you can go to the specialty coffee place and you can get spiked coffee, teas, spiked milkshakes, all included on your Cheers package. You do have to pay tax, but that comes out to maybe like 10, 11 cents for the drink that you put on your sailing sign, and you can go off and have a grand old time. Before COVID, they typically had one of the bars on the Lido deck, either the Blue Iguana or the Red Frog, open for people who just wanted to get cocktails, but since the restart after COVID, it seems like they've kind of done away with that. But the coffee places all have alcohol, and you could spike it. So if you're paying the $70 for the day, might as well make it worth it. Another tip is Carnival charges pretty much a flat rate for all the cocktails and mixed drinks. So if you're getting something with Tito's, you can opt to have Grey Goose for no additional charge. Same thing, if you're a bourbon drinker and you want an old fashioned, you can opt in for Blanton's, which is like really hard to come by these days, and your old fashions for no additional charge. Typically the only places that have Blanton is the Alchemy Bar and the Steakhouse, but if you want to go to one of those bars, you can get a really high-end cocktail for the same price as what you're getting for Jim Beam. It is worth noting that if you get into any sort of debauchery or you can't handle yourself with your drink package, the cruise line has every right to take away your drink package. I have known people who have gotten their drink packages revoked. They were not refunded because they were throwing up on the Lido deck, which is just, drink in moderation. It's a good time. It's a vacation. Everyone wants to let loose, but just, make sure that you're not on one of these Carnival MMA scenes, because there's literally been a giant brawl every month for this entire year pretty much on a Carnival ship. So beforehand, maybe take an MMA class and try to defend yourself, because Some people can't handle their alcohol. I don't know personally how anybody could be in a bad mood when you're under the sun, but some people just got to run the fun for everyone. All right, thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. We really appreciate it. If you have any tips or tricks or any overall comments about the drink package that I didn't mention, please let us know in the comments, because you're helping not only us out, but other people watching this video. Thank you guys again so much. Take it easy. Peace.